well, new challenge this afternoon. We're still at Mona Vale. We just went to the bathroom. Go before you need to go, right? Filled up with water. We want to get over to that beach there. Now there's a headland there. What do you reckon, guys? Do you reckon we can get there? Is the tide going up or down? It looks like there's a little bit of rocks, but I think we can just scramble over the top of it. I think we're okay. Oh man, we should have got a lift with the bloody surf lifesaver dude. That would have been fun. Imagine that. All right, let's get to the beach. Man, that would have been a great lift. I don't think surf lifesavers are allowed to give you a lift, are they? All right, anyway, let's walk, guys. We've been doing lots of walking, guys. I'm from Brisbane, Dora from Brisbane. Oh, we've got some surfers here too. I don't know if you can see that, guys. But they're surfing. I'm from Brisbane. I like a walk or two. You'll find me walking most mornings on the beach, just for fitness, right? But when I'm on holidays, I also love walking. Very weird, aren't I? But I do love it. I love, love, love it. It says here, submerged rocks in here. So I'm in Sydney for a week. I am going home tomorrow though. I have been here a week. I got here last Thursday. So it's been excellent. Excellent. Had an awesome time. Dangerous, don't swim. So that's why you should always swim where the flags are. So we're trying to get to that headland, around the headland, so we don't have to go over the top, basically. So the water looks really, really nice and fresh, but say. We might do a silent live for a while, hey? Since we're on the beach. New friends. On the last live, I cut out when I went to the toilet, unfortunately. So I don't know if Deb, you found me again. Deb will be like, where'd you go? I didn't mean to cut out. Sometimes when you go into different buildings, the reception gets cut. To do a live stream on YouTube, you've got to have 5G. You've got to have 5G. As soon as it drops to 4G, it goes reconnection. And then when it goes reconnection, most times it just drops out completely. That is beautiful. Okay, this is the swim between the flags bit. Try not to show too many people on the beach. In the distance, I don't mind because you can't really make out children. Apparently, there's a lot of sickos in this world that like to look at, younger children swimmers and stuff. It's very weird. Very weird. It's a weird world we live in that, you can't put a picture of a kid up anymore because people will, all ogle over it. Or the other thing that they reckon the people are doing now is like with pictures of young kids, AI generated stuff. So, yeah, it's a weird world, right? I mean, people can do anything with AI now. It's crazy. Hey, how you going? Yes, this is Australia. This is the northern beaches of Sydney, a place called Vale. Vale in New South Wales. We're about an hour and a half north of the city of Sydney. And we're trying to get to the other side of that headland. We don't want to walk up over the headlands. We're trying to cheat and go around the headland. Is it low enough? Or will we have to climb over some rocks? If you want to see, we'll be there in about 10 minutes, I reckon. 10 minutes. There's a helicopter. Beautiful stretch of beach. I mean, you can't get this is a fabulous, look how big it is. Love a wide beach, right? In Australia, we've got a lot of these kind of wide beaches. I tell you, I couldn't tell you, like, there's loads of beaches. I'd love to know how many beaches are in Australia. Love to know. Does anyone know that? Would anyone Google that for me? Obviously, I can't do that. I'm walking and I'm on a live. I could flick out for a second and Google it, but it distracts people because when I'm on a live and I go outside to look, check Google or something like that, it actually makes the screen go black. So then when people click into my live, they're like, what the hell's going on? It's like one of those silent lives like that. Like, what the hell's going on? Why am I on the beach? Why wouldn't I be on the beach? Let me ask you that question. Why wouldn't I be on the beach? We're walking. I love to walk, guys. So I'm Dora from Queensland. I live just outside of Brisbane. And I've been in Sydney for the last week. And we've been doing lots of lives, walking around. We love walking. And I love going to different beaches. I live near the beach in north of Brisbane. It doesn't look like this beach, I'm going to be honest. This beach is very, very nice. Love to know who would swim here. Who would swim here? Not everyone likes the beach. Not everyone likes sand. I know some people, they just refuse to go on sand because they just don't like sand between their feet or anything. All right, guys, can we get through here? I can't see anyone walking through, but worst case scenario, we try and then we can go back. There's a little gap there because I just saw a lady walk through the pathway there. Oh, here's this guy here. I asked him actually. This is this guy coming to. Oh, good chance you might be able to, but it depends on the tide. So let's ask him. Let's see what happens. He's done the looking for me. Oh, he's on the phone. It's all good? Thanks, mate. Thanks for doing the work for me. He's already checked for me. Oh, isn't that nice? I've had a really nice day of strangers, guys. I had a really nice day of talking to strangers. So, guys, I know I might be a stranger to you too, but, let me tell you about strangers, right? If you don't talk to strangers, nothing's going to happen, right? But if you do talk to strangers, good things can happen, right? Like interesting adventures can happen, right? My channel is Explorer Dora, right? It means, my alter ego is Dora. Dora the Explorer. And I love an adventure. I've never walked on this beach before, so this is an adventure for me, right? Getting through this little thing, I was like, yeah, it's a little adventure. Kind of hoping that he wouldn't tell me so that I could go experience it myself, right? But this morning where we started walking from, like 13,000 steps away, literally, I was in a pool, a rock pool, having a swim, and I said to the guy near me, so I just started chatting and asked him about the walk around where I was. And then I asked him about if there's any other nice walks, and he suggested a really nice walk. So I didn't even look it up, guys. I just trusted that it was going to be a nice walk. Guess what? It was amazing. Amazing. It was remote, so I couldn't do a live. I couldn't even send a message there because there was no data service on the beach. It was really, really nice. So, of course, I videotaped it, and I'll probably make it into a vlog. But isn't that nice that, you know, a stranger told me of a really nice beach. I went there and had a great experience. Trust a stranger. That guy there, that just, I asked him up at the tours. I said, "Oh, are you a local?" And he goes, "Yeah." I said, "Can I just ask, can you get through here?" And he goes, "Yeah, you normally can." But he goes, "Oh, it depends on the tide. You know, if the tide is high, you can't get through. Then you just got to walk around." But he goes, "More than likely you can." He had a little look. And then, of course, he's walked down here already. So isn't that nice? That, you know, he's just helped my little adventure. And you guys probably listening to this to be like, what the hell is she going on about? Well, you know what? This is how I live my life. I like to talk to strangers. I like to have adventures. And, you know, every day can be an adventure, right? I know that everyone lives in Australia. But I'm saying, you know, if you live in America, wherever you live, go to somewhere that you haven't been before. Check it out. You never know. See what's there. Talk to a stranger. It's interesting what you can find out. Now, will our connection actually drop out, guys? I don't know, because we're going behind this big rock. I can't tell what's going to, you know, when it's going to drop in and out. Hey Jamie, how you going? You're saying don't talk to everyone. Oh, of course you don't need to talk to everyone. But, you know, I suggest talking to, you know, strangers sometimes. Find out information, right? So they've got signs on the rock face here, saying fallen rocks. So don't play near there because some of those rocks can come off, hit you on the head, knock you out. How was school today, Jamie? Are you from Western Australia, Kirsty? Welcome. So is Jamie. I'm in New South Wales at the moment. I'm in a place called Mona Vale, a beautiful long beach. Look at this beach. It's a very long beach. It's awesome. Western Australia have got some nice beaches too, right? I haven't spent a lot of time in Western Australia though. I've been to Cotslow Beach, Scarborough Beach. Cotslow Beach was beautiful. The sunset there was amazing. Look guys, we are walking through. There's some rocks up here. Ooh. Look at little caves. Can someone tell me how the reception is? Because I've gone behind a big rock like this, I imagine this all falling down. Friggin' hell. That's why I don't get too close. Because those boulders used to be up there, right?